Howdy, this is your friendly neighborhood physics teacher here. Okay, so we've had a lot of questions on how to get onto the group and then about conference times. So I just wanted to post this video, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully you're all your shiny little faces during our conference time. So one thing is Ms. Verona and I added y'all to a group. It should be called that Physics is Awesome. And if you go to your group tab up here and you click on it, you should be able to see Physics is Awesome. Now, we did invite you to this, so you do have to accept our invitation. So please do that. Here is where you will, if you click and actually get into the group, here is where we will, this is all of physics is in here, is where you will come join us for our conference, our conference times or office hours, however way you're looking at it. And those times will be 9:30, which is Verona, but I'll also be in there. The other times is 10:30. It's technically mine, but Miss Verona will be in there. 12, again, Miss Verona, but I'll be there. 12:30, which is mine. Miss Verona will be there. 2, which is mine. Verona will be there. And then 2:30, which is hers, and Verona will be there. Now, these are the time, and they're in 30-minute increments. This is the time that if you message us, we should be getting back to you extremely quickly. There are times that we are stuck at our computer, so we can help y'all if you need it. Conference times or office hours are not required. You don't have to show up. If you're doing the work and you're getting it and you don't need to see us, even though we would love to see your pretty little faces, you don't have to. It's as need basis. And I just want to also give y'all a heads up. If y'all didn't know, I also teach AP Physics. And so one of those conference times will become designated for AP. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't come in and ask me questions. Just know that I'm going to be focusing on AP on one of those. I don't know what time that is yet. I wanted to poll my AP students and see what time works best for them. But yeah, so I'm so excited. I know I've been frantically trying to get everything. Ms. Verona's been frantically trying to get everything ready, plus homeschool her 4 children. And I know y'all have probably been freaking out, knowing what to do. And don't worry. We just want to say, don't worry about physics, because we'll have work to do in physics. But we understand this is a very stressful time for everyone, and we want to make the situation as smooth as possible. So to get into our office hours, you have to click on the conference. If you click on that, it'll give you a list of conferences, and we have them labeled like Verona 2:30 or Heath 2. They kind of are going descending in time. So if you're going at the 9:31, you have to go to the bottom one, and you can't get in there unless one of us is in there. So as soon as we hit start conference, you'll be able to jump in there. It'll ask you to, here, let's make a test conference real quick and we can play. Test, let's see here, what time is it? Oh, yep. Supposed to put the date on it. Oops. Now the time. We're going to create that. And so as soon as it hits start conference, you won't hit start conference. You will hit, oops. I'll show you back where you hit. I'll make sure I do that. But then something like this will pop up. You'll want to say if you want to be able to talk, hit your microphone. If you want to just be able to listen, if you hit your microphone, hopefully because you want to be able to talk because you're asking us questions, you will have to allow it in your system. And it's going to connect, and then it's going to say echo text. So if you can hear yourself, thumbs up.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I'm the only one here. It's so lonely. Okay, continue on. And you will have, if we have something this, we can have like a PowerPoint up here if we fill it. You can also, there's like a chat. So if you feel like you are having trouble getting your question in because there's just a lot of people talking, you're more than welcome to type at your chat. We'll have that up and going. And if you would like to see your face, I can move this lovely thing. There should be a spot right here where you can, and I don't know if I can get to it because it's wanting me to. Too fun when you're just sitting here playing, trying to figure things out. Yeah, we want to do that. I want to not to make it so small. Okay, nope, still too small at the bottom. There we go. So you should see this button. There we go. My little recording thing was in the way. You should see this button. So share webcam. You can click on share webcam. It'll sit there looking for your webcam. I believe all your computers have webcams. Or you can also do this on the phone. You have to allow it. And then mine's fancy. You can have rear or front. Yay, so you see two of me. And you can do high def or low quality, doesn't matter. And you share, and then as soon as it gets done processing, yep, you'll see here. And then cool thing is you can see a lot of people in line. You can sit there and scroll so you can see your friends. If you don't want to see the presentation, instead of just seeing two of me, each one will have their own little box, and it'll kind of look like the Brady Bunch. And so yeah, so that's how this works. And to get out of it, you're going to come this ... and you can do full screen, all kinds of stuff, and you'll just do log out. You won't see in meeting since I made the meeting. I control the ending. Another thing, so a couple of just video chat, I guess, norms. Make sure you're, at least from the head up, what we're seeing is school appropriate. And then also, if you're not talking, you're just listening, you can click here and mute yourself.
You are now muted.
And so just because anytime there's any background noise, if you have a dog that likes to bark, a bird that likes to sing, a cat that likes meow, a younger or older sibling that likes to talk, or even a parent that wants to come in and go, hey, what's going on? Those background kind of muffles and slows down the system. So unless you're talking, just go ahead and mute yourself. If you have a question,
You are now unmuted.
you can unmute and be like, hey, Miss Heath, I have a question. Or you can even go into the chat and say, I have a question. And as soon as I say, oh, yes, Johnny, you do have a question. What's your question? You can unmute yourself and then ask your question. But conference, this is not like necessarily a lecture time unless y'all want it to be a lecture time. They're like, no, I really need help on this. Please, 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 please. Like, okay, we can go into lecture mode, and that's when I can sit there and add a presentation. But remember, we only really have 30-minute increments. And if you go to one, you don't necessarily have to go to any of the other ones because it'll probably repeat itself. But if you're working on a problem, you start in the morning, you went to the 9:30 one, you started at lunch, you picked it back up, and you still don't understand, you can jump in at the 2 o'clock one also. It doesn't matter. It's just more to getting, so y'all can see our pretty little faces. This is what this is more for. But yeah, so you just go here, hit log out. It'll ask you if you wanted feedback. But what you will do on conference is you won't see this. You won't see this in conference or anything like that. You'll come over here and see how test is highlighted blue. This section will be highlighted blue, and you can just click on that, and it'll get you back into the conference. So yeah, so that's how you get into conference. If y'all didn't know, if you go into courses, we do have a welcome back temperature check question. It's just 10 questions. Please do that. And just so we know, we can check and see how everyone's doing. We will be posting something every single day. I promise it won't be too overwhelming. We do already have our next unit we're going to be doing is momentum. We've already added a lot in there. And we're going to start our our big thing today is just checking, make sure everyone's doing okay and everything. So it probably won't necessarily start like, okay, today is the day you're supposed to write down your notes if you haven't until like Thursday or so. Or we might even push it to next week. It's according to if we have anything else fun planned for this week. But yeah, we just wanted to do a video, say that we love you very much. Can't wait to see all y'all's shining little faces. And hope you have a wonderful first day of school. Bye.